What's going on YouTube? This is Guy in the Backseat here from Duviller Games. I was checking out YugiNews.info and we're reading the comments. Someone had posted a link to this page here, basically confirming that the OCG list is that the list has been spoiled with Bionic and Future Fusion. Banned is pretty much legitimate. I don't have any issue with this list personally. Some of the guys in our group are excited, some aren't. Really can't determine yay or nay yet on all that, but I did take all of these and translate them in Google Translator and in Wikis, and they did come up with a legitimate source, and all of the former limits are confirmed on this list as well. So kudos to whoever posted the list first. I'm pretty sure that this is the legitimate list. We're getting real close to that spoiled V-Jump magazine. So um, I actually like it. I mean, we'll have a reaction video later, but I was just going over some other info. Um, Secondly, this morning I went and checked the Konami site because normally they spoil stuff early, but we also got to a couple days before the sneak peek, and the last three um, cards that are TCG exclusives that hadn't been spoiled by Konami site yet have been spoiled because people are smart and they open up packs and they take pictures of the cards and put them on Wiki. So we'll go over them real quick. We have Imaruka, which is a level 2 water sea serpent effect 1000 1000 monster. And it says when it's destroyed by your opponent's card effect, either by card or by battle. Basically, it's like Watts. If it goes off as your opponent blows it up, and you send it to the graveyard. You send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, and if it was a water monster, you get to draw a card. I don't like this card. This I'm thinking is one of their like gimmicky, hey, let's check out this card. But I'm pretty sure somebody eventually will, find a way to make it okay. But it's like I said, I play Monster Mash right now. This card sucks because it's not just send the top card. If it was a monster, draw a card, that would have been interesting, but this is a water monster. So that means that you have to play water exclusive if you want to guarantee a draw, and that's awful. So the next one is Light Ray Mador. They didn't make him based off the original Aquamador, they made him based off of the Neo Aquamador. So he has a lot more beefy defense at 3k. He's a level 6 light spellcaster with 1200 attack and 3000 defense. And it says if 3 or more of your light monsters are banished, you can special summon this card from your hand. And once per turn, it cannot be destroyed in battle. That's really pretty interesting. I'd like to see what the prophecy monsters might be able to pull off with this, because they do have some light and they do have some dark. But I mean, like this guy's, hey, you got 3 banished light, then you're in good shape because you got a 3k wall that can't be killed once a turn. Um, so I mean, it's still susceptible to smashing ground and anything else that can blow up cards, but they have to waste that. They can't just punch over it with something. So that's really cool. Um, Probably not going to be overutilized by a lot of players, and he's only a common, so everybody will have a playset by the end of the sneak peek probably. And then finally, probably the most complicated spell card released in a while, especially in Equip. It is, according to Wiki, if you didn't notice here, a condition, and then a following condition, and then a continuous, and then a continuous, and then a trigger-like effect. So it's a equip spell called Noble Arms Gallatin, which, if you do the research, is actually the sword used by Gawain in King Arthur's like storyline. So you can only control one face of Noble Arms Gallatin. Equip only to a warrior type monster. It gains 1000 attack. During each of your standby phases, it loses 200 attack. If the face-up card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can target one face-up warrior type noble knight monster you control. Equip this card to that target. The effect of Noble Arms Gallatin can only be used once a turn. Okay, this is like the shining star, in my opinion, of the cards that they hadn't spoiled yet. It's really interesting. It makes for a cool sort of like effective way of keeping your monsters pumped. You it does downplay their attack points every single turn with the negative 200 attack, but I mean, there's already people saying that they could possibly build a variant of Rabbit with Heroic Champion Excalibur and Noble Knight Argatus, where you go Noble Knight, where you go Rabbit, pop Rabbit, bring out 2 Argatus, special summon 2 go on from your hand, and then you equip Noble Arms Gallatin um, to one of them, I guess, and then go for an Excalibur, and you have some pretty impressive attack points on the field there. Um, I don't know exactly. I mean, like, it looks cool. I think that there could be a variant with a form of an OTK, but as I've told people a lot of the time, 4,000 attack points on your opponent's first turn is never fun, and on your first turn. Because remember, Heroic Champion Excalibur keeps his attack points at 4K for until the end of your opponent's next turn. 4,000 is a big number. It's 1,000 short of 5-headed dragon, and people used to make OTK decks around him. So just mind you. And then they also have that other heroic card that doubles his attack points when he can't attack directly. And you just go for your Tour Guide Sangan play, and they go into him, double the attack points, equip this, and high five. You win. It's That's a lot of attack points, so just be wary. I see potential here with Noble Arms Gallatin. And lastly, the final card, which I should have it up, but I'm dumb and I forgot to keep it up, is the last one is Resurrection Golem. I'm gonna go get him right now. So pardon me while I look like an idiot. Um, go to English section. By the way, this is how they laid out Wiki now. So more news for you. They laid out Wiki different for new sets. Revival Golem. Okay, Revival Golem. You can't really see the picture in this. He's an Earth level 4 rock, 2100 defense, 100 attack monster. It says the effective Revival Golem can only be used once per turn, and when it's sent from your deck to the graveyard, you can activate one of these effects. Special summon this card from the graveyard, or you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. Some people know I'm a really big Kokimiru player. I really like the new way that the Kokimiru cards are going to get a boost with Block Golem and all that other good stuff. So this guy makes me happy because he can be one of 2 things in my Pop Rock build. I can either get a 21 wall that my opponent won't be able to crack without a destruction card usually, or I can get a card that sustains my Kokimirus, where I can explode with my, get wall and guardian on the field. My opponent just can't do anything without, negging. So I like this guy. I'd probably play him in 1 or 2 in Kokimiru. Depends on how many of the Rockfall area I play, or the Rock Bombardment. So I mean, it's a cool card. I like it. I don't see it teched ever into decks. Honestly, the only reason why I could see it teched into decks is if people started playing discard cost cards and Revival Golem in like Lightsworn, where they mill him. But I like that he's generic, where if he's sent to the graveyard from the deck, he gets his effect. So it's pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think of these cards. Like I said, the link for the OCG-card.com uh, /limit/ that's this website. And as I said, I translated it all in a Google Translator, and it came out to be pretty legitimate. Um, I think that the list is probably real. So as I always say, have a nice day. Comment, rate, subscribe, and do well again.